going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play fake. Mariota. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake, Prescott. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They can't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut him down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mariota. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
On third down, Mariota. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mariota. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On play action, Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Cowboys 14, Falcons 0.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
Let's do some work, man. It's getting 14-0. Let's do some work. We made a couple of mistakes. That's all right. We got it. Let's go.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
Really
we need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Play action now. Mariota. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Where are they, team? Three.
I can't pull that guy out.
They go play action. Mariota.
Oh my gosh, wrong freaking guy, man.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback?
Man, y'all looking at this like, man, y'all can beat me. I tell y'all niggas up, man. It's just the first game, man. First game back after hiatus. I'm back.
to have a chance
So
to turn it around?
he'll get this win.
Or is he
I'm
a
gonna
guy
beat
that
him next
maybe
time,
you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is
Lay
your
your ass
defense to
down.
help keep you in the game,
Flex
to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
Good down.
To throw is Prescott. And he
Thank you.
fires one that's intercepted.
Let's go. Let's go.
And he takes this one back
Touchdown.
into the
Falcons.
end zone.
Good job.
Falcon defense has
Play
a
that.
touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get him right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right. We still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
That's
Extra
crazy.
point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our
that only
score
happened when I used to
14-7.
kick it. It's like the second quarter. Let's go.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Yes,
And in
sir.
hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he
like
only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
I ain't come to play with you, man. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
No, sir. Come here, come here.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that.
Look, listen, you better
But
stop
I'm
all
pretty
that
sure
dancing in the
on play
backfield,
sheet,
Michael
the run
Jackson.
backwards into your own end
Good
zone
job.
play was not written down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota right at the 50-yard line.
Back there.
Give to Patterson, running to the right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mariota to throw it. Being chased out left. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
That's all right. I'm going to get it back.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
They're doing a little crossing route. They got those little crossing routes in there.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Still got those crossing routes.
From 138 to the other as they come up on
Shut down
1st
those
and
crossing
10.
routes.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Stop all that throwing, baby.
Back-to-back good
Stop all
plays.
that throwing. That's about to be. I'm about to shut that down, bro.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there.
You ain't getting nothing but a field goal right here, baby.
The first down run got
You getting nothing but
5.
a
Here's
field goal.
2nd
Let's go.
and 5.
Attack heavy. Attack heavy.
Play action now. Prescott.
I got him.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for
I
a
see them
first
mixed
down.
directions. I got him.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
throwing. Prescott. In trouble, he'll go down back at the 12.
Let's go.
And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
After the sack on 1st down, Prescott.
It ain't there. Don't you do it.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
Told you it ain't that, boy. You hear me? Huh? You hear me? It ain't there.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
We got heavy. We got heavy.
In motion left goes Hilton.
Get out. We're trying some slick stuff.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. That's Gallup on the slam. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Oh, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. The kick by Maher is good. So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go. Let's shut this nigga down, man. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Prescott off play action.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah,
and
that's right.
No options,
that's
he
right.
just
Throw it
tosses
away.
This one away.
Don't do it.
Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got his man.
My goodness, he still caught that, bro. BS.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the
That's
design
crazy,
in his
bro.
mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to
Touchdown,
lose
loss of
yardage
yard.
here.
Let's go.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Okay, hey man, you can move them into Jupiter. They still ain't gonna catch this ball right here. You can move. You can put him on Mars out there. Put shoots on Mars.
Again on second down. Prescott.
What I told you.
It's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver.
What I told you for. Stop playing with me, dog. You can put that man on Mars. You ain't catching nothing. Let's go. Stop playing with me.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Mariota. And complete to Drake London. He'll get it inside the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Good stuff. With misdirection, baby.
Catch and run.
With
37
misdirection.
yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him. It was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Now Mariota. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Second down and goal. Mariota. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Patterson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll get the lead down to 5. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Good job, good defense, guys. Good defense. Lay it down.
One-possession game,
lay down.
that'll hurt a little bit more, but this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
On second down, Prescott again. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. They'll throw again. Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Second and 5 now. Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
No, sir.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Second and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Burn that arsenal, brother. Burn that arsenal.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. The kick by Marr is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
I'm at the first lever, man.
This drive likely doesn't do them much good. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop the shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Play fake. Mariota. And he can't get a throw off.
Baby.
He's
Throw the
taken
ball.
down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
To throw, Mariota. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The sack backs him up, so now Mariota in Atlanta dealing with a 3rd and long. Now Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Come on, bro. You ain't going to get this touchdown. No, I'm on all of that. You ain't getting this touchdown. I'm on all of that. Let's go. I'm on all of that, baby.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Prescott to throw.
Point me out. Show me something.
And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards.
Absolutely
and
not.
It's going to bring up 2nd down.
We got heavy.
Prescott here to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, in the tight end position, it's now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional right safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him out there to block.
Let's go.
Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
Yeah.
Prescott. Forced out to his left.
That butterscotch.
That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 27 yards there, first down.
You want to dance?
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it.
Let's go.
They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Prescott. Dancing to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete.
Bring it.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we stand discipline right here. We got heavy. That's me. Give me that.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Stop playing with me, man.
And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Surprised with the lead in the game this late, even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Come on, bring him in. Bring him in. Don't back him out. Bring him in. You bad. Bring him in. Don't back him out. You bad.
But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Steps away. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.